Donald Trump is elected President of the United States. How should Christians respond?
Here's the thing that Christians have to do. In a disintegrating culture, Monty, every Christian listening to this interview has to ask his or herself this question: where do I draw the line? And that might be different for the woman who is at home with children. Many of them may be homeschooling or not homeschooling. Her answer is different than the businessman who sends me a text, who says, if I agree to this statement, I have to agree to this statement to keep my job. Am I compromising if I say that I'm not going to accept multiple pronouns? For him, that's a different question now. Does he have a line in the sand? Does he say, here's where the line is, I can't be a hypocrite and lie and pretend that I don't know better? Or is he going to say, I have to feed my family? Monty, I've been in different countries of the world. Those kinds of decisions have always been made in communist countries, in Nazi Germany. The question is loyalty to Christ more important even than my job? I mean, we're talking about huge things. So in answer to your question, remember this: there are undercurrents in this culture which aren't going to stop no matter who gets elected. Christians are going to have to face up and ask that question: what does God want me to do, and what does faithfulness look like in my situation? Let's remember, we have problems, spiritual and moral, in this country that no politician will ever be able to solve. That's where the church comes in, shining the light of the gospel, putting the cross of Christ above a political party, and preaching Christ and the gospel. That's our privilege, and that's our responsibility no matter who gets elected.
Why is Illinois worth fighting for? We've got abortion on demand here, high taxes, lots of crime, failing schools. Why, from a Christian perspective, is Illinois worth fighting for?
We don't have to win, but we do have to be faithful. And the work that the Illinois Family Institute is doing, I'll tell you, I praise God for what you're doing. And the reason for that is we need people to represent us in government. But even if we don't win, we have to have the voice, and we have to become the conscience of the government and of the leadership. And Bonhoeffer said, if that doesn't work, then you also have to go into direct involvement and finally put spokes in the wheel. Now, that's farther down the line than you and I would want to go. But the point is, the church has to be an island of righteousness in a sea of paganism. It has to be a safe place where people can come to. And that's why the church, incredibly important, even in Illinois.